Hey everybody, I'm Brandon Green. I'm the founder of Voice of Hair, and I want to show you a quick 5 to 10 minute style that you can do on your hair when you want to protect those ends or when you want to be super cute for those Zoom meetings. So for this style, I only really use about 4 things. I'm gonna need some bobby pins, a detangling brush, a comb, and then if you have an itchy scalp, you can use the oil at the end to make sure that your hair will be protected and moisturized later. And I'm using the Voice of Hair Pure Fix Hair Elixir for this style. So the first thing that you want to do is take your comb and do a big part down the center of your head. And part your hair on 2 sides, like so. Once you've done that, the next thing that I like to do is I'll just take a little bit of my oil and I'm gonna just put that. My hair is actually freshly washed and blow dried, so this is a style that I have done because I don't want to spend any more time on my hair tonight. So I washed it, I blow dried it, and now I just want to rock this for a day or so until I feel like doing something more. But this style can also be kept in for a couple of days, and like I said, it's a great protective style. So after you've added your oil, then I'll take the brush, and this brush I love. You can use it with or without the little bracket, but I always try to start at the ends and then work my way up just to make sure that there are no kinks in between. So now that I've detangled my hair, what I do is I always start at the front, and I start with a really small section of hair, and I'm going to be flat twisting it along the side. So we're going to have 2 flat twists going around, and we'll just tuck those ends under. So start with a little small section, and then just start to twist the hair one time, and then I do it another time, and on that second time I then start to feed in a little bit more hair into it. And so I'm twisting kind of tight, and I'm feeding a little bit of hair into it as we go. The real key is you want to keep it very smooth up top here and keep feeding hair. Keep feeding. And you're going to just keep feeding hair and just twist one time over. And again, in order to keep it nice and smooth, I try to feed a little hair at a time. If you do big sections, it can get a little lumpy. But yeah, just keep feeding hair. And as I get to the back, I start trying to grab it a little tighter. And then you see, this is kind of what it looks like when I get down to the bottom. And when I get to the bottom, I'll twist it like twice, and then I'll take those 2 sections and I will just start braiding it because I don't want the twist to come apart. So I'll braid it all the way down to the bottom. See? And if you don't know how to braid, that's okay. Just keep twisting it, and maybe put a little rubber band at the end, or twist it really tight so that the hair doesn't come apart. So now I've twisted, or I braided my hair all the way to the end, and I've got all of my hair flat twisted on this side. Now I'm gonna work on the other side. So again, just detangle a little bit. And also you can add like a leave-in cream if you need to. I've already washed and conditioned my hair, so I won't add anything else. I've also already added a leave-in product, but If you're going to keep this in, you might want to add a little bit of product before doing your twist. So again, take a small little section of hair and then twist. And also some people like to, you know, smooth it out with every section of hair that's added. Now, when you do that, it just takes a little bit more coordination, but it does kind of give a smoother look. So again, I just take a little bit of hair and feed it in, and I try to feed in as little hair as possible, just to keep it as smooth as I can. Okay, so I do that, and you want to make sure that you're also pulling from the back, because you don't want to only twist the hair around the hairline. You want to just keep feeding hair from the back too. So you see, I'm grabbing from the back, and then I'm just taking that hair and I'm feeding it in. And I'm gonna keep feeding that hair in and keep feeding. So when I get to the back, it gets a little bit trickier, but I just will feed in a little bit at a time. And I can't see what I'm doing, but I can kind of feel it. So okay, so at this point I can see I kind of made a few mistakes, but that's okay, because we're gonna get it together. So when I get to this bottom part, I just take it and then I'll just braid. Okay, so I braided it all the way down to the ends. So now I've got my two little ends. So this next part is really the key to the style. So get your hairpin after you got your two little ponytails and take that first side and you're just gonna tuck it up under. So you're just gonna like pin it so that it sticks. Then you're gonna get your other hairpin and take the other side and tuck it under and pin it. And literally, that's the style. So sometimes, you know, like this is really, really tight. So sometimes I'll take the twist and I'll just kind of pull at them a little bit to separate it, and kind of separate the twist so that I have a little bit more, just a little bit fuller, like not so tight. But that is pretty much it. And then of course, if you are somebody who likes laying those baby hairs, this is where you can go ahead and do that, get your baby hairs together. But otherwise, this is like a super fast, easy, and look, it only took us a few minutes, and this style will be perfect for your Zoom meetings, or if you are trying to stretch out your hair without adding heat. Again, I love this style because it tucks my ends under and it looks decent. So here's the result. So continue to practice, it'll get smoother. Even I, you know, am working on continuing to perfect the style, but it's definitely one of my go-tos. I hope you found this helpful. Make sure you subscribe for more.